kids?
I keep asking for help. Nobody's been listening to me for a long time.
Go ahead, Tommy.
It
wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault.
It's almost like a universal pain, and it runs very deep. If Jesus were to come to a village, I have no doubt in my mind that he would be crying. He would cry. You know, it's hard to see your own people hurting so much when you know that there's so much strength and beauty.
The only way that this thing is going to go away is people starting to forgive each other and forgive the Catholic Church.
For almost 8 years, the survivors in St. Michael have been waiting for an apology from Bishop Donald Kettler and the church.
As bishop, I express profound sadness.
Now, the bishop is no longer denying church responsibility for the abuse, and he says he's sorry that he didn't reach out to the victims sooner.
What I'm saying to you today, I probably would not have been able to say 8 years ago. I regret that, but like everybody, we have to learn and grow. And but I never felt at any time that somehow that I would not have to admit to and say that these things happened, you know. But you have to learn, you know, I guess, how you're going to say it. I don't know.
The bishop's now being forced to apologize. As part of the church settlement with the victims, the court ordered him to return to all of the villages and meet with the victims in person, something no other bishop in the country has done on this scale. He landed in St. Michael in December 2010.
In St. Michael's, we've had a great deal of our sexual abuse happen there. And so I am conscious of the importance of this visit. I'm anxious insofar as I'm wondering how I will be received, what will happen, what I can do.
When they settled the cases, one of the things that the committee asked for was that the bishop would travel to the villages where there were victims and have a mass and apologize, because we want the bishop and the church to take responsibility.
I would be really looking forward for him to come and apologize to each.
It looks like it would mean a lot to you.
That would make relief, some relief from what?
I've seen how important it would be to have someone from the church say they're sorry. The bishop has that power to reach that little kid and say, it wasn't your fault. You did nothing wrong. And I don't know if he's able to do that.
I've come this evening just to hear what you'd like to tell me or what you'd like to say to me. So if there's something that you'd like to tell me, please, you know, do that.
Joseph Wendowski, Father Wendell,
Yes, yes.
were responsible for molesting me when I was a young boy. And all this time I had this question, why did they do this to me? And I wish that those who victimized me, I wish they were here too.
Yes, yeah. And that they would be punished too, you know.
I told my dad what happened in the church. My dad came in drunk with a pistol in hand I held my brother in my arm while he was dying.
In his mind, he sees the fact that his brother died as his fault because he told the truth. And he has a hard time moving beyond that.
I got so much anger inside me. I'm trying to compose myself.
Sorry. Thank you. Sorry. Sorry. I don't think I understood the hurt that existed in communities. The process that I went through was a deeper understanding of the depth of the hurt. We can never do enough to make up for what's happened to them personally.
I hope my brother can rest now.
Your brother is what?
I hope my brother can rest now.
Yeah.
I want the shame that Ben carries to be lifted and for the bishop to take that. Because it's not Ben's to carry. It's not Packy's. It's not mine. It's not, any of ours to carry. I want him to feel that, to take that away from our people.
In the years since the abuse occurred, the Catholic Church in St. Michael has slowly lost almost all of its members, and no full-time priest has served here in years.
Will be shed for you and for all, so that sins may be forgiven. Do this in memory.
When the bishop held a mass before he left, only a handful of the survivors showed up.
I offer you both my apology and a little explanation of what I am attempting to do now, so that what happened to many will not happen again.
I'm really hurting. I'm hoping to leave this anger I've been working on a long time. I stop praying for now and then, come back praying.
Please forgive me and the church for any hurt that has come to you from the church. Thank you. You're welcome.
When he was saying he was sorry, that made me cry. It's the first time somebody ever said sorry for what somebody else did.
Please forgive me and the church for any hurt that has come to you from the church. Thank you. Thank you. Please forgive me and the church for any hurt that has come to you from the church.
I feel a lot better after confronting the bishop. The pain's always gonna be there. It's time for me to move on.
Father Endall died in 1996. Until the scandal broke, he would be celebrated by the church as one of Alaska's great pioneer priests. Joseph Landowski died in a Chicago rescue mission years before the accusations against him began to surface. Father Jim Poole, the radio priest from Nome, has denied most of the victims' accusations. In a deposition with victims' attorneys, he admitted only that he sometimes French-kissed native girls. To this day, Father Poole remains in a church retirement home near Spokane, Washington. He did not respond to Frontline's request for an interview. Because of the statute of limitations, none of the priests or church workers connected to the St. Michael abuse would ever be prosecuted.